Good morning, Spartans!
I'm Kimberly Viera.
I'm Elisa Cobo.
And I'm Jules Chavez.
And this is Spartan Shield News.
Today we have the LA fires, the TikTok ban, a tour around campus, and Donald Trump's presidency.
On January 8th, some schools around our area were dismissed early due to the tragic fires happening in LA. Students and teachers questioned why they weren't dismissed. Next up, we have Kim, Alex, and Jen.
Hello, my name is Genevieve Calderon, and I'll be interviewing our principal, Garibaldi. Tell us, on the first week back, nearby schools were dismissed early due to air quality concerns. But HP maintained a regular schedule. What influences this decision?
Well, we were sent an email by the district after the school day had started with an update that included some conditions that need to be met in order for the school day to be shortened. We did not meet those conditions, therefore we couldn't shorten the school day. In addition to that, it was later in the day, and we would have had to inform parents after the school day already had started, as early as maybe 10:30 at best. So parents finding out 10:30 or 11 that the school day and calendar had changed would cause a lot of disruption to them, figuring out how to get students, someone to pick up their child, whether it's them or anyone else. And in addition to that, we just weren't confident that the buses would make it on time as well to pick up our students with severe needs. And so we don't want to chance it. And we felt that with the air conditioning we have here and the filters that we have, the new air conditioning in our new buildings, that the air quality was much better inside. But like I shared, basically it comes down to not meeting the criteria to call the day.
I'm interviewing a student based on the LA fires. So, do you think it's fair that other schools closed down first because of the fire the day of, but not us?
I don't think it was fair because the air quality here was really bad.
Okay. Do you truly know what to do in case of a fire?
I have an idea, but not a complete example of what would happen.
Okay. And do you think that school's policy to go to the field is effective?
I do not think it's the safest because even at the field, the fire will still be able to reach and there's still air. I think it would be better if we just evacuate the whole campus.
That's all. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Glad to hear more from our Spartans. This past weekend, TikTok was banned in the US for less than 24 hours. More on that, we have Marco, Leslie, and Samantha.
Hi, my name is Leslie Reyes, and I'll be asking students what their thoughts were before the TikTok ban, during the TikTok ban, and after the TikTok ban. I'm here with
Guillermo Alonso Monay Martinez.
Brenda, and I'm going to be asking her about her thoughts on the TikTok ban. So, what were your thoughts on the ban when they first announced it?
I didn't believe it because I was like, bro, they've been saying this for like 5,600 years. It's not gonna happen, but it did happen.
I was thinking maybe hopefully they unban it. I don't know, man. It was pretty silly because what did the Chinese spies do? I mean, I thought they were pretty tubular. Learned a little bit of Mandarin myself. Bing Shiling, that means ice cream.
So, when it actually did happen, were you shocked? What were you feeling?
I was low-key crashing out because I was bored. There was nothing to do.
I was pretty sad because I couldn't watch TikTok while doing my hair anymore.
So, when it actually got banned, how did you feel in that moment?
I was like, oh, holy moly, macaroni. But I think it was kind of silly that when it got banned, it said, hopefully President Trump will bring it back. Like, just leave it dead at that point. Like, just leave it there.
How long did you think the TikTok ban was actually gonna last?
Well, it was supposed to be a ban, so I don't know. Maybe I was thinking of a little bit of time.
And when you woke up the next morning and you found out that it was actually unbanned, what are your thoughts on that?
I was happy. I started stalking. Yeah.
Okay, so then the next morning when you found out that it was literally unbanned, what were your thoughts on that?
I thought it was kind of silly. I mean, it didn't even get banned. We got grounded essentially. I mean, what was even the point of it? Thanks to President Trump's efforts. No, it wasn't.
My name is Leslie Reyes, and back to our anchors.
This year, new buildings have finally opened. Coming up next, we have Patrick and Brianna giving us a campus tour. Finally, we have Melanie, Eliza, and Emily interviewing students and staff about Trump's presidency.
How do you feel about Donald Trump being back in office? I feel like he might change. He might be a different person. We believe in second chances. We do. But I just feel like, we gave him too much power. Incredibly disappointed by citizens that would vote for a felon. That is the first felon in the history of the U.S. The reason why we never had a constitutional amendment to prevent that is because the founding fathers thought that people wouldn't be stupid enough to vote for a felon. Apparently they were wrong. So, like, feel wise, I don't know, because I didn't really keep up with it, but I know that Kamala was a very good person, and Donald Trump was just being Donald Trump. But based on how he is in office right now, I feel kind of bad for people who are getting affected by it. And also about how he's doing nothing with LA either, just how Joe Biden was either. It just shows that there was no change, but also negative ways. I mean, negative changes towards the community.
Disappointed. Um, yeah, I'm just kind of really disappointed. I know a lot of people are regretting it, even Trump supporters. So just really disappointed that because we could have had a good president. They missed out on the opportunity. Yeah.
How do you feel about all the raids going on? I feel it's unfair because I know there's a lot of people coming to this country trying to have a better living for themselves. Um, and I think they're good people. They should give them a chance to hear and better have a better life for them and their children. I know there's a lot of bad people. I think they should send them somewhere to make it safer for everyone. I think that we can be using those resources. Well, first of all, I think they're terribly wrong. A lot of those people contribute to this country. They pay taxes. They help keep food on our tables. They are contributing members. They simply don't have the documents that say that it's okay for them to be here, but they're good people. And we can be using those resources for a lot better things than terrifying families and breaking apart families.
Honestly, it's a little scary knowing that I believe LA is a sanctuary city, and knowing that there's ice raids here in LA. Oh, it's a little scary though.
What do you think about how schools and churches are no longer safe zones? I think that proves that this administration is incredibly hypocritical and they don't have Christian values. Because if you read the Bible and you actually look at what it preaches, keeping people safe is a big part of that. Jesus himself, under the rules of today, would have been a quote-unquote illegal immigrant or undocumented immigrant. So it's funny that they say that they follow this person when in 2025 they would be persecuting them. How do you feel that LAUSD is safe zone? Oh, I respect that. LAUSD, as students, they should respect us and keep us safe. Schools aren't, I mean, schools are supposed to be safe. You're supposed to be happy to come to school. Every day I wake up, I'm so excited to come to school. Not to learn, but to see my friends. But is there anything you think that the school could do to protect the ones that are afraid? Yeah, tell them that ICE is not allowed in here. Instead of spreading rumors saying that ICE is coming in here and trying to start riots and stuff, trying to walkouts. That's not, ICE is not allowed.
I think that they can do more announcements about how they're going to protect our schools and how they will protect all the community that's in here. Because even though maybe some of the students that go here aren't undocumented, their parents most likely are. And I feel like it's implementing fear in them, knowing that as some students say that there were trucks or unmarked vehicles that had ICE in them. I think also giving out more red cards because they did take the initiative, but there weren't enough cards. And I think it's really hypocritical that that they're saying that they're going to protect and that they want Spartans to be respectful and kind, but they're not being respectful or kind of the fear that some people have, including myself. I think a lot of people are scared about what can happen to not only them but to their families. Um, they can't learn if they're thinking about who might be next, if it could be their families or it could be a friend. So I think we need to be able to make them more safe and tell them that they're safe in school and make it known that we as a community aren't gonna practically sell them or we're not gonna give them to ICE and that we're going to protect our own because at the end of the day, most of us, if not all, are scared for someone, even if our parents may be citizens.
Balding fishes are state fish. It's protected and they're very territorial fish.
Cannon crabs has males and females, and they have to find one another first, which in the deep sea usually means they're attracted to chemicals that the female produces.
That's all we have for today, Spartans.
I'm Kimberly Vera.
I'm Elisa Cobo. And I'm Jewel Chavez.
And thank you for watching Spartan Shield News.